You're about to watch a comic book haul video. Check it out. Hello everybody, this is Chris and this is my channel We Love Comics, and today we are going to continue showing my comic books that I acquired in the 2016 season, and also showing my cats. So let's get right into it so you don't have to wait too long. First one is a modern book. This I'm sure you all know about. This is Walking Dead issue number 144. As you can see, and you probably can't see, there we go. This book has been signed by Charlie Adlard, and this is the death of Ezekiel and Rosita. Also, other minor characters: Olivia, Luke, Ken, Josh, Tommy, Aaron, Amber, Oscar, Carson, and Louie. So this is definitely a future key book. This is definitely a book I recommend. You could get this pretty cheap. Eventually, they may do this in The Walking Dead, and if they do, it's going to become a lot more desirable. But considering I paid $14.41 for a signed book, I definitely am happy about that. And if you're happy, then I'm happy, even though I'm already happy. All right, speaking of signed books, this is a book I recently picked up. Well, she didn't recently, but this is the Harley Quinn issue number 1. This is also signed. We got 2 signatures. We got Amanda Conner. Actually, I'm sorry, 3 signatures. So we got Amanda Conner, Paul Miotti, excuse me, like Mr. Miotti, and Sinclair. This is from the New York City Comic Con. Paid $38.74 for this book. Fancy, shiny cover. Ooh. All right, next one I'm sure you are familiar with. I will get these anytime I could get them. I got this book as a steal. I have a few of these already. I even have one graded as a 9.8. But this, of course, is Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars issue number 8, which is the first appearance of his black suit, which we all know later on becomes Venom. Paid $23.20 for this book. In pretty good condition. I mean, this book, the colors, really pop out. You could see, as you follow the spine up, there is a little bit, see how it kind of thins out at the top? So it's an uneven printing. It's either a spine roll or a manufacturer error, one of the two. You could see there's a little bend there. But for the price, how do you go wrong? I ask myself that all the time. All right, I got 2 of these. Well, 2 more of these. Speaking of the black suit, this is Amazing Spider-Man issue number 252, which, of course, is when they appear in the black suit in the first time in the Amazing Spider-Man series. It's also tied with the, I think it's Marvel Team Up 140. Forgive me if I'm wrong. I do get things wrong from time to time, so try not to kill me too much. But this, again, these are in really good condition. I think this one's a little bit better. This one you could see there is a little bit minor fading there, but there is a little color break right there. Overall, I mean, a little bit round edge there, but not major. Colors still present well. Love this cover. And I paid $22 for this one, and unknown for this one because I forgot to write it down. My apologies. All right. This is another book that I'm sure everybody has, and definitely a book you should get. I have several of these. I acquired 2 more. All my other ones that I have, I bought for cover price back in the day they came out. So it's weird spending extra money on this book, but it definitely has some value to it. This, of course, is Amazing Spider-Man number 361, which is the first appearance of Carnage. Absolutely love this cover. I remember the day it came out. I bought several copies of this book. I think maybe 3 at most, so several copies, not like hundreds. This one, you can see again, uneven right here, but again, not major. This one looks really sharp. I would not be surprised if this came out anywhere from a 9.4 to a 9.8. Great condition, especially on the spine, nice and flat. Paid $19.99 for that one. and paid $26.81 for that one. So the better one I actually got for cheaper. Go figure. All right, this is another one. I will get these each and every time, and as you can see, I added 3 more to my collection. I have these in, I have one of them graded as a 9.8. I'm sure you've seen that. Well, maybe you haven't, because it was in one of my old channels, so you probably haven't seen it. So one day you might. But of course, this is Harley Quinn issue number 1. This is the first series back in the year 2000. All these are in great condition. Let's see, of the 3, hard to tell because they all look pretty good. But this is definitely a book I love to have. Harley Quinn is absolutely a popular character. Hopefully she stays that way. I paid $69.99 for this one. I paid who knows on that one because I forgot to write it down. And I paid $62.50 for this one. So I probably paid somewhere in there, but not a bad price. I've seen them go for anywhere from $80 to $100. All right, this is another book I will add all of the time. I think I already have 2 more of these, but I picked these up. This is Deadpool issue number 1. This is from January of 1997. This is back when nobody cared about Daredevil, about Deadpool. And luckily they do care now, so this is definitely a good book to have. Looking forward to the next movie. Hopefully it will not be the curse of the second movie, and it will do justice. But these are both obviously the first print in very good conditions. I mean, very good as in really good looking. But it's funny, actually, the first time I ever saw this, I thought that was a defect. But that's the image that they have in there. It doesn't look like some kind of DNA stain. And, of course, this one I didn't write the price. Well, I'm doing pretty bad at this. And this one I didn't write the price. Excellent. But I know I paid less than what average people pay on eBay. So, bad job on me for not writing down the price. So usually I'm good at this one. This one I got for a steal, and this one I did write the price. We got some Silver Age books. We got Amazing Spider-Man issue number 24. Unfortunately, it was initialed 3 times by somebody with the letter B. So somebody was practicing their first or last name or just part of the alphabet. But other than that, not a bad book. There is right here, looks like it's been bent in here several times. Let's see, a little bit of color break around here on the edges. A couple of spine breaks. Probably overall 4.5 to a 5.0. But for an early Spider-Man, I'll take it, especially for the price I paid for it. $21.90 for this book. And staples are intact. Always a good deal. All right, this is another book I've shown several times. This is one of these things that I promise you, this is a book you should get, and it will rise in value at a certain point. This is Forever People, issue number 1. This is the first full appearance of Darkseid, or Darkseid. This, even though it is the first appearance, the first full appearance, it's not the most popular one, but still, this book has potential. I think mainly the reason why this one isn't as popular is because it's Forever People, and unfortunately they did not last forever, at least in the comic book form. But it is the first full appearance, and when Darkseid or Darkseid will show up in a movie, you know people are going to seek this, and they'll always pay more than they should. I paid $44 for this book, and in very good condition. The colors look like they faded a little bit, because it's hard sometimes with the white background, so it looks around here. It got a little minor tanning, but I would say off-white. But overall, looks nice and flat. Staples are intact. Hardly any spine ticks, and I will take that every time. All right. This is a book I definitely recommend you get. They will be appearing in a movie soon. Hopefully DC will do it justice. I already have one of these books, but I had an opportunity to get a second. So if you do not have this book, I highly recommend getting it. This is Shazam, issue number 28. I was actually talking about this with one of my subscribers the other day. His name is the Dregs of Humanity, so shout out to you. I totally agree. This was a book I talked about years ago. He was originally supposed to be in a Captain Marvel movie, but the rumors are they're actually making a solo Black Adam movie. So either way, I mean, it was still a book to get back then. It still is now. And again, hopefully DC will do it justice. This is the first appearance of Black Adam since the Golden Age, where he only appeared once. It's Marvel Family issue number, it's either 1 or 2. I believe it's Marvel Family 1, but correct me if I'm wrong. But that book, I mean, you're talking in the thousands. So he only appeared one other time, and that was that one Marvel Family book. So this is his first Bronze Age appearance, but first appearance since that book back in the Golden Age. So this is going to be the most accessible book for people that just don't have thousands of dollars to throw away. So again, in really good condition. You could see there's a couple little spine breaks there. But other than that, I mean, a little bit of a rounded corner. Little scratch or two right there, but overall looks pretty good. Cover presents well. There is a crease along here that you can't really see, but that could get pressed out. So overall, probably a 7 to a 7.5, somewhere in there, which is perfectly fine. I paid $51.80 for this book. I've seen these go for anywhere from 80 up to 100, so get them while you can. All right, couple more books. This is another one of those books I will get every time I see it for a decent price. I'm sure a lot of people have this book. This is Daredevil number 168, which is the first appearance of Elektra, and this looks to be in really good condition. Overall, I don't think I see... Well, there's one minor and one minor right here and here, like hairline miniature things, not even a millimeter long, but definitely noticeable at closer inspection. But overall, presents really well, nice and flat. Colors look great. I would say this is probably an 8.0 to an 8.5. Looks really good, just based on that. $71.99 for that book. Not bad for a higher price. This is a book I had a while back. Sold it because I had a cheaper version, and I was able to find another one, again, with a really good price. It's not in the greatest of conditions, but this is Daredevil number 7, which is the first red costume. First 1 through 6 issues, he was in a yellow costume, and they changed it from single D to a double D. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, Daredevil has a double D chest. But you could see right here, well, maybe you can't see it, but there is a piece missing right here, but it doesn't affect any other pages, and you can see the pages are off-white. Maybe creamed off-white, but I'd probably say closer to off-white. There is definitely some spinal ticks along the spine. Minor little bit right there. But overall, I'd probably say 4.0 would be a good realistic grade. Maybe 4.5. Still not bad for the price I paid, $51. All in total. And of course, all the prices I give include shipping. I always do that. All right, so we got 3 more books. This one, I was amazed to get this one. I love me some early Spider-Man. When I first collected comics in the 80s, one of the first things I looked for was the early Spider-Mans because just, I don't know, there's just something about them that I really love. And one of the things I always used to love is right here, when they had that big image of Spider-Man's head in the top left-hand corner. Always loved that. So this is Amazing Spider-Man number 12, which I believe is the either second, I believe it's the third appearance of Doc Ock. We got some color breakage here. There is some kind of white stain there. Hopefully it will not glow in a purple light. Does have a date stamp. There is some cracking along the bottom from here down, along the spine. There is some cracking. Actually, no, it goes all the way up. So there's a line that goes all the way up. But again, well, you can see right here. No, actually, that's part of the design. I thought those were cracks, but that's actually a design because you can see right here it's got that jagged edge. So that's not the edge. But still, overall, I mean, the colors, especially for the yellow, it looks a little faded, but still presents well. So I'd probably say, again, 4.5 range for this book. But I paid $85.95. And yeah, this is the third appearance of Doc Ock. So very early appearance, early Amazing Spider-Man for under $100. I'll take that any day. All right, so we got 2 books left. This one I absolutely got an amazing steal on. I am like shocked that I got this one when I got it. This is my second book of this. Paid about $90 for the first one, but I paid under $90 for this. This, of course, is Marvel Preview Presents Star-Lord issue number 4, which is the first appearance of Star-Lord. And now that we're getting closer to the Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and they have been confirmed in the Infinity Wars, this book has definitely still got major potential. And as you can see, I mean, there's a little bit of rounding there, but I mean, if you look at the top, looks nice and straight. The spine looks absolutely beautiful. There are no ticks at all. And that line right there is actually part of the design, going all the way down. So this one, I would say if this was less than a 7.0, I would be shocked. Probably higher than a 7.0. I mean, the staples are intact. And look at that beautiful, how white that is. There's no dirt along the edge. Whoever owned this book definitely took care of it. And I got it for a steal. Like I said, the other one I bought, I paid like about $92 to $96, which even that is a great price. $48.27 for this book. I will be getting that book graded one day. That is definitely a steal. And I was thrilled to get that. It's another one of my late night purchases. All right, and last but not least, like I said in the beginning, we also had a Golden Age book. This is another Golden Age book. These are definitely books, once you have a Golden Age book, you realize how addicting it is, and you want more. So any chance I could get them, I will. I got this one pretty much maybe a couple of weeks after I left from my first channel, because I did post this up on my Facebook page, but I never showed this in a video, so this is the first time you're seeing this. This is, let me back up so you can see, All Flash Quarterly, issue number 3. So this is definitely an amazing book. I love that picture. Early Flash. Now it does, the staples are intact. I have checked it, but you can see there's some damage because this is a really thick book. I mean, back in the days of the Golden Age, I mean, they were over sometimes up to 56 pages. So these were really thick. So obviously, especially kids, you know, back then, they weren't buying these and storing them away. They were reading them. But you can see there's some damage. I mean, this book right there, this is a chip missing. There's a stress line that goes down. This book has definitely been loved. But, I mean, considering this book is 65, 70 years old, I can't complain. This is from 1941. The centerfold is detached, which is disappointing, but at least the cover's still attached. I only paid $137.38 for this book. So even with the cover detached, it's probably a 3.5 to a 4.0. And for that price, that's still a good price, because I've seen these in lesser condition for $200 to $300. So I'm definitely happy to acquire that. Unfortunately, I don't have the money to afford All Flash Quarterly number 1, but I'll take this one. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did watch the video to the end, I want you to put in the comments section, you love Transformers. So this way I know the people that just comment because they like to comment, which is fine. I'll take that. And the people who watch parts of the video, and for the people who actually watch the entire video. So if you watch the whole thing, put in the comment section with whatever else you want to write, you love the Transformers. So this way I'll know who actually watched it to the complete end. And that's where we're at now. So thank you very much. If you want to give it a thumbs up, that's great. If you want to give it a thumbs down, you know, it is what it is. And hit subscribe if you haven't, because I will post videos as many chances as I can. And I will be having my Super Bowl comics that I won, and there's some great books that I got for great prices. I'm just waiting on one more comic book, and I'll have that video coming soon, so it should be in the next day or so. So until then, don't forget, it's not you, it's not I, it's We Love Comics. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you next video. Those guys are definitely horsing around.